Aries, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess, somebody come see this. This is your reading for the month of February. We're going to do it a little differently. I'm going to pull cards to see what's going on with your mental health at this time, what's going on in your career. And then we will take it over to Patreon for part 2 to see what's happening in your love life, what messages your ancestors, your spirit team have for you at this time, and what spells you need to be doing for the month of February. I already feel some throat chakra shit going on. Someone is not communicating, heavy on this energy, because your channel message for the month of February is, please, Mr. Postman. Yeah, Please, Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes. You know, but I think the Beatles did this song too. So heavy on this, going for both a masculine and a feminine energy, waiting for someone that you love to come to reach out to you, contact you, send you a message, say something to you. Heavy on to send you a fucking message. You're waiting on this. A text, an email, a DM. Waiting and waiting and waiting, not making the move first, refusing to make the move first, but wanting this person to reach out to you, or someone wants you to reach out to them. Also heavy on the someone wanted to seduce you, someone felt sexy, someone got up the courage to feel sexy or wanted to have sex with you, seduce you somehow. It all fell apart. Heavy on the someone was feeling sexy and it all fell apart out of nowhere. You know, you thought you were really healing yourself somehow. You thought that you were getting your groove back for some of you, and it just didn't work out, didn't pan out like you hoped it would. It really fell flat, or it literally fell apart. I don't know why I kept hearing that. It fell apart. Heavy on this energy of wanting to talk to someone wanting to talk to you, but you being so fucking stubborn that you're blocking your blessings, or someone is so stubborn that they're refusing to move towards you. Meanwhile, the two of you really want to connect, or what you had, you didn't have with anyone else, or this person feels this way. A lot of you, though, you were conditioning this person. Heavy on the masculine energy, a masculine Aries conditioning someone, conditioning a feminine energy to move move the way that he wanted to, you know. Heavy on the listening to him, doing what he said to do, you know. Whatever he says do, she would do. Being very hot or cold with her, being very cold with her if she responded a certain type of way, if she didn't give him what he wanted, or if she overstepped his boundaries, you know. Never planning to give her anything, really. Never planning to give her anything more than what he had been giving her. For some of you, it was just sex, you know. Or he had always been standoffish with her. He had never promised her anything, never pretended to really like her. Could have been really mean to her somehow, or always made her feel less than, second guess herself somehow, make sure that she felt disempowered, while at the same time empowering her. It was such a mind fuck. Heavy on it being a mind fuck. Ooh. You're still trying to break free of this. You're still dealing with this. This is an issue. Also, someone forgot her. Heavy on it, someone forgot her. Someone was supposed to take care of her. Someone was supposed to help her heal, give her some answers, and they forgot her, or you forgot her. You put her on the back burner. You didn't give her the answers she needed to help break free of you. If you're a masculine Aries, or you're a feminine Aries, and masculine did not give you the energy or the answers that you needed in order to move on, or someone did not. Could be a Leo. Heavy on a Leo owes a feminine energy some answers. A Leo, a masculine Leo owes an Aries, a feminine Aries, some answers, or masculine Aries owes a feminine Leo some answers. Someone who was really loyal somehow. I don't know. Ooh, yeah, ooh, excuse me, ooh. You're really having a hard time talking to this person, saying anything. You're refusing to. It's not even an option. For some of you, someone is getting real sexy for someone else. Heavy on the way that they used to be for you, they're with someone else now. They've put their energy elsewhere. For some of you, someone was in a whole relationship and they would only get turned on for you. They could only think about you, even though you were totally outside this relationship. You absolutely loved this. Now all that energy that you used to get is now going to someone else. This person is with someone, or someone was in a relationship with you and they could only get turned on for someone else, and now they're officially with this person. They've reclaimed all their energy back, heavy on the sacral chakra energy, the healing of the womb. Somebody, it all fell apart. Somebody came real far, or thought they did, and finding balance in their womb. That shit fell apart. It was all an illusion somehow. They didn't do as much work as they thought that they did. They still have a lot of healing to do in regards to this. Someone still thinks about you, or you still think about someone else. Have you only masturbating, thinking about someone you're not supposed to, and it being really toxic for you? You think about someone late at night. There's something going on with your children, or with your child's mother, or with your womb, or with someone that you cannot stop thinking about sexually, someone that you were connected to both sexually and creatively somehow, for some of you. Let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source guide, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node to see what's going on with them in the month of February, to tap in and see what's going on with their mental health, with their career, with their love life, what messages their ancestors, their spirit team have for them at this time, and what spells they need to be doing during this month. Please protect this space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Everyone that you watching someone you love to watch. Everyone that you loving to watch someone. They don't know this though. They'll never be aware. They don't know that you watch them this way. They don't know that you're a fan of theirs. Or do they? For some of you, they hope that you are, or this is the other way around. Someone heavy on someone being pregnant and no one talking about this. You're not talking to someone who is pregnant, someone who is a soulmate of yours somehow, someone who, you have a soul connection to. Heavy on the pictures. Someone has pictures. Whether you have pictures or they have pictures, or you both have pictures, you two look at each other's pictures, or you two look at each other online. One person doesn't feel like they're online much, or their presence is known. Could be you, where you're not really into social media, or you have it but you don't interact as much as someone else does. You don't use it the way someone else does. You don't post a lot. You really fly under the radar. You're undercover somehow. For some of you go out of your fucking way not to support someone that you know is worthy of your support, deserves all the support, but you and your feelings about something, so you go out of your way not to support them, even though it's everything that they do is in your face. You can see everything that they're doing. It's such a betrayal. It's such a slap in the face. Or someone is like this with you, where you're all out on you have a major platform, or you're really well known, or you get really busy. You deserve some type of support. Someone who used to support you, or someone who is fully aware of what you do somehow, still watches you. Even though you've disconnected from them, but they refuse to support you openly because they're in their feelings about you, because they feel some type of way, because you're mad that you don't talk to them anymore, or because or this is you being mad. Here, have you on the masculine energy doing this? I just saw it, feminine energy. He sacrificed a connection with a feminine energy. He sacrificed her for the last time. She took her power back, or she has the potential to. She didn't fall or come back to him like he waited. He's still waiting for her to say I'm sorry, or to realize the error of her ways, or to come crawling back to him somehow, someday. And she is absolutely not going to do that. If he wants to speak to her, he is going to have to make the first move, which is funny though, because I don't feel like she completely cut off access to him. There's a way for him to reach her, even if she is not reaching out to him, or she doesn't keep up with what he has going on, or she doesn't follow him online. She doesn't watch every move that he makes. She made it so he has complete access to her. He's able to reach out to her if he needs her. She didn't completely shut him out this way. For some of you, somehow you're connected. She doesn't make it hard for you to connect with your children, or she keeps it cordial somehow, or she makes sure that you can see what's going on. That you're up to date, you're informed. She could make it a lot harder, but she's choosing not to. She could make it a lot harder, but she's choosing not to. For some of you, you're a feminine Aries who has a child with someone. Could be a fire sign. You really are, you really are strict with him, or you do keep your child from him, or you use your child as leverage or as a pawn, and it sucks. You know, everyone, it really sucks. You gotta stop doing this. But there's a masculine Aries out here dealing with a feminine energy who never does this to him. All she did was protect herself, remove her own energy, make sure that she stopped connecting with him because it hurt her. And him being so angry about this, so offended about this. Oh, I'm tired of doing this. Oh shit, why am I'm channeling so fucking hard. Him being so angry that it's a problem. He's taking it out on her. He's blocking his blessings. He can't admit where he's been defeated somehow. He feels really defeated, you know, over a conflict that they had where he thought that she would come back, where he had bested her so many times that he thought that this time would be no different, and he was sorely mistaken. The comeback, the payback is the level up, yo. The level up, because the connection was divine, it being a really spiritual union. So everyone that you two activating each other, someone's divine feminine energy was divine feminine was activated, and when divine feminine gets activated, so does divine masculine by her withdrawal, emotional withdrawal. But he withdrew his emotions first. He didn't expect her to withdraw her emotions as well. Also, shit could be moving out the side of your eye out of nowhere. I'm not even joking. You know, everyone that you're not waiting anymore, or you pretend you're not waiting anymore. You don't want to wait around for this person. You're not waiting for this person anymore. You're going to stand your ground. Or someone who wasn't waiting for you, someone who waited for you to show up, you didn't do the right thing. A masculine energy, it was too much for him. Have you on him looking like this somehow? Have you on this energy of him looking like this for a lot of you, being a black guy, being a black bald guy for some of you? You know, he could have back problems. He could have a bad back. He could have an inflamed back. You know, something's not stable somehow. Or have you on this energy of he can't hold it. He can't hold the mountain in front of him. The mountain is too big. The mountain is grown. He doesn't even want to look at it. He won't acknowledge it. Somebody has gotten too big for him, too heavy for him. So, you know, but meanwhile, ultimately, you know, 9 of Cups, yo. This is what was always supposed to be. This is what he always wanted. This is what she always wanted. There's somebody out here, though. There's somebody out here. There's 2 Leos out here. Everyone being 2 Leos out here. One could be feminine. One could be masculine. He didn't have the foresight of where she would go, where she would move forward. It's really, you know, he's really been trapped. It's really rattled his brain. It's really fucked him up. He hasn't been able to move on the way that a feminine energy chose to not speak to him, chose solitude over him, over where he wouldn't transform. Could be a Scorpio somewhere. Chose solitude, chose herself instead of the fucking mind games he would play. Chose peace, inner peace. Ooh. He feels really betrayed, really defeated, and doesn't know what to do with this, but he's aware of everything that goes on with her. You know, he's aware of where she gains her self-confidence, where she's healing herself, where she's working on herself, you know, the ugly parts of himself that pushed her away to begin with, or used her to begin with, you know. Some of you, the truth of the matter is, he never liked her like that. He never liked her like that. He never respected her like that. He never thought she was more than something, even though he gassed her up for some of you to pretend that she was, you know, that he felt that she was more worthy or more important or more special somehow, you know. He never truly believed that. He felt that, you know, she was only good for one thing, or she was, you know, she was only good to keep in one position. Meanwhile, she was so much bigger than that. She surpassed him somehow. She is, or she has. She is, or she will. The energy is gaining momentum. She just keeps going. Have you on the growing, going, getting better? No matter what, day by day, she somehow gets further and further away from him. The memory of her becomes right. Don't let your past hold you back. South knows she just kept going. She didn't let her past hold her back. You know, he can't stop thinking about this. The memory of her fades more and more every day. You know, as the days pass, the gap gets bigger and bigger, and he just allows it to. Even though he's really sad about it, or even though he can't stop thinking about it, time to give rather than take, you know. When they were connecting, she just wanted him to give to her, give to her, give to her, give her what he wasn't, give her what she was missing, and he refused, and she stopped looking for him to give her anything. She began to give others elsewhere, give to herself, give to other people. Everyone to give to herself and give to other people, be of service somehow, love on herself, love on others, and that's where her prosperity lies, you know. Heavy on the gaining traction somehow, gaining a platform, gaining a community. Heavy on this energy. Show the world the real you. She's completely transparent. She never hid anything from him or anyone else. You know, he could be really envious of how transparent she is. You know, he could never be this honest with himself, let alone anyone else. Her hard work is paying off. He can see this. It's not a game. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries has made him has put the battery in his back. You know, it's up to him to do certain work, but also there's this energy out here of no matter what work he does, he'll never outwork her, or he'll never get the same respect that she has, or he'll never make the same type of name for himself, even if he's made a name for himself, even if he's well respected. Heavy on this energy of her outgrowing him, you know, her being unmatched. Heavy on her being unmatched. And she didn't know this. He knew this. She didn't know this. That's why he was comfortable keeping her where he kept her. Ooh. What's going on in your career? What's going on in your career, Aries? Angela Merkel. A penny saved is a problem solved. No big debt goes unpunished. The free world has a lot of overhead. You know, I feel like you're really good at somehow at saving your money, or you need to be. You need to be working on this. This could be a masculine energy who's better with his money than a feminine energy. But you're trying to work on this. You're trying to work on this somehow. You know, you're not necessarily cutting corners, but cutting corners, or you're really cheap somehow. But I feel like a feminine energy is not. She really lives in abundance, where you being cheap or cutting corners somehow really still is showing a lack mentality somehow, where a feminine energy does not have that. She is abundance. She is money. Heavier on her being the energy of money. Ooh, it hit different. Ooh. Emma Goldman, you couldn't pay me to support capitalism. Overthrow the state before it deports you. Immediate change requires doing the time. You feel like you do some important work, or you're supposed to. You want to. This is your calling. To make a difference somehow. You want the work that you do to you know, some of you work with like politicians and shit. Have you on the working with politicians and shit, or wanting to make a difference, wanting to work from the inside, use your power, have you on using your connections to get on the inside to make a difference? I don't know. I have no clue. I don't really use these cards, so I don't really know what they mean. They don't really speak to me for real. But I felt called to use them in regards to your career. So for some of you, you really do speak that business language. So it'll make sense to you more than me. Enzo Ferrari. Before you sell product, sell prestige. Less is wanted more. A strong engine can weather a bumpy road. Oh. Before you sell products, sell prestige. Less is wanted more. A strong engine can weather a bumpy road. I don't know. I don't know. I also just feel like you're just seeing someone become stronger than ever. I'm not even joking. Even with the fucking car. Even with the car in his eyes. Someone is watching a car. Someone is watching a car. I don't know. Someone could be watching me. I'm Merch, the big body bench. Run tell them. In a real way. Heavy on this energy, or someone got a nice car. Someone just bought a car. I don't know. Someone is strong this way. Someone has a strong engine. Something is long lasting. Something is you're having to shift your perspective about someone who you didn't fucking think you thought that they would always do the most, or you thought that they would have less than they do. They actually have more than that, or they're more self-sufficient somehow, or you are. So heavy on the feminine energy, being really self-sufficient somehow, you know, working from her intuitive side, or working from her emotions. Her emotions paying her. Heavy on her emotions paying her. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I feel like a masculine don't want to talk about this. Whatever feminine energy is doing, she makes the right decisions. She's a big boss. Everyone being a big boss, making really good fucking money. Nobody wants to talk about. Ooh, I'm 20 minutes in. We out of here. We're going to take part 2 over to Patreon to see what's going on in your love life, what your ancestors have to say, and what spells you're doing this month. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post a video for you, Aries. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can book with me at thebigbodyhighpriestess.com. That link is in my link tree below, along with the Patreon, so you can find part 2 to this video. Both my IG links are there as well, at the Big Body High Priestess, where I do daily check-in videos, and at priestess.mage.wayfinder, my other business, my spiritual family business, where we sell some really amazing products I'd like to share with you. You'll also find the link to my latest streaming album, The Many-Faced Goddess. If you're in a hip-hop bars, I love you so much. It's your girl Merch, the Big Body Bench. Run, tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.